I decided to get girly today and use the Dress to Impress stamp set. Keep in mind that it does have a die set that coordinates with it, including a really cute purse die. But today we're just going to use the Dress to Impress stamp set, and actually the lipstick, and that does have a die to cut the lipsticks out. So I guess I did feature the dies as well. But you can see the pinks that I'm using here. Can you guess what colors those are? I'm going to tell you, so you're probably not going to have time to guess, but maybe you have an idea. This is Magenta Madness. This is our new ink color. This is Melon Mambo. And this is Flirty Flamingo. So those are the three pinks that we're going to use in this card. And we're going to do a technique called reverse spotlighting. Reverse spotlighting is actually a pretty simple technique. It's got a few steps in it though. So we're going to start with our piece of Melon Mambo cardstock, and let me just grab a scrap paper because I'm going to be stamping off the edge. And then we're going to use Magenta Madness ink. All right, so Magenta Madness and the lipstick, I just thought these pinks were perfect for this lipstick card. So I'm really just creating a background. It's almost like I'm making my own designer series paper, right? You can kind of make your own designer series paper just by stamping a stamp over and over again on a plain piece of cardstock. So I did not do tone on tone. You'll notice I am doing Magenta Madness ink on Melon Mambo cardstock. And while I'm talking about that, I will also tell you that I used Magenta Madness ink on the Flirty Flamingo cardstock as well. And I'm sorry I'm not answering questions at the moment, but I will. I'll go back and see what your comments and questions are. So for the reverse spotlighting technique now, I'm going to bring in my Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. Since it went live this week, namely yesterday, got my remotes here. Sorry about that. A girl's got to watch girly movies while she stamps. All right, so we're going to take our Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine, and we're using actually the circles dies for this part. So we've got it, because it's dies, we have to use platform number 1 first, then platform number 2, and then platform or cutting plate number 3, and then a second cutting plate number 3 will go on top. So pretty easy sandwich wise. We're going to put this piece down, and to create our spotlights, we are going to take our circles, and I'm going to use 3 different sizes so that I can do it relatively quickly. And one more. Okay, we'll do those 3, and we're just going to set them there and cut that out. Now keep in mind, no I can't, there it is. Keep in mind that we do have the magnetic plate available now. So if you want to order that with your Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine, perhaps you don't want to be involved in the $1,000 party, because you will probably have enough to get your own host benefits in that case. So, and if you're a latecomer here and don't know about the $1,000 party, you can watch the beginning later. All right, so we're going to take those pieces out, and actually we don't need those. So we're going to toss those aside. I'm sure I can figure out a fun use for them later. And then what we're going to do is take these lipsticks, and we're going to put them into the circle and line them up to match up with the ones on this part. Does that make sense? So you're lining up the lines here with the lines on the piece that I cut out. So this is called spotlighting because we are spotlighting or showcasing a part of the stamp in a different color. So let's get that lined up. And I'm guessing a little bit as to how long this should be. All right, and then it comes off the edge, so I will just trim that off. For some reason, ladies, I've been doing stamp togethers and what is today? What's up, stampers? I've been doing, oh, look at that. I've been doing these for months, and for some reason, I was super nervous today. I have no idea why. I don't know if it was because I hadn't used this technique in a while or what the heck, because I was like, man, I am actually nervous today. And that does not often happen. Okay, so you see how there is a little bit of ink there. So I tried to line that up and I tried to line that up so that it spotlights it right where it's supposed to be. Trim that off, and then we've got one more. Oh my gosh, I made a mess. Okay. So this one now, this one will go this direction. So we'll put a little adhesive here. And then there's only this much showing, so I can do whatever I want. Oh, it's got the line there. Okay. We'll line that up. Look at cute lipsticks. All right. Okay, so now we're going to adhere that to, I don't want to get my paper there. Huh. We'll adhere this now to our Magenta Madness, and look, isn't that fun? I'm going to show you the technique card that I did at my class using this technique. And unfortunately, the card I made in that class is MIA. I don't know where it is, or even if I still have it. So I won't be able to show you the finished card, but you're going to like what you see when I show you the technique card that we made. All right, so then we're going to take our thick white cardstock, and I'm going to see if that smudge I can cover up. You bet. All right, so we'll cover up the smudge. Yay. I'm sure none of you stick your fingers in ink and then get it all over stuff, right? Hopefully I'm not alone. All right, so everything is just laying flat here, which makes it easy. Then I'm going to put some adhesive over here and take my Magenta Madness ribbon, and I'm going to just zigzag it across my card. Like so. And trim that off. Okay, so far so good. Then we're going to take Be As Bold As Your Lipstick. Cute. Cute, cute. And the magenta ink. Very nice. And then finally, we're going to take our Timeless Label Punch, and we are going to punch that out. Now, my suggestion when you're making the reverse spotlighting cards is that you use a line art image. I think it turns out best when you do. But you can use, sorry, you know me and my dimensionals, they run away. You can use any stamp, but I think the line art images are the most fun because you can stamp them on colored cardstock and they look really flashy. All right, so we'll add a couple dimensionals then to our Timeless Label Punch. Oh my gosh, how cute. How cute is that? Okay, so reverse spotlighting. Now, let me show you the technique card. And I want to say, first of all, those of you ladies who took this class and have this technique card, I called it reverse masking. It is actually reverse spotlighting. And when I got this one out today and I said, wait a minute, it says masking. That's not right. I realized I had labeled it wrong. So reverse spotlighting is what it is. And isn't it great with leaves? I just think that is so pretty and perfect for fall. So even though I went girly, which is also cute, I was really tempted to do leaves again because it just is so perfect for the reverse spotlighting technique. So if you have any questions about how I did stuff, go back in the video or ask me again what the process was, or whatever it is that you're wondering, maybe the colors or something like that. But yeah, it's a fun technique. So try that on stuff. It's super fun. If you don't have a die cutting machine, you can definitely use punches, because you can get punches in. This is 3 3/4 by 3 3/4 is the Melon Mambo, and 4 by 4 is the Magenta Madness. So hopefully that'll help you figure out how to go about doing that. So that was so fun. Thank you for watching. Yes, I love that technique, Amanda. I'm glad it was something new because, sometimes you just got to have something new.